What's going on, Capricorn? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If you are interested in scheduling your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. And if this message resonates, like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's dive right into your reading. We got the Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, Five of Swords, and the World. Very interesting. I see here right now there is some sort of travel on the horizon for you. I see this as unexpected travel, and I see that at first there's going to be a little bit of resistance, but this is the time to really go on this sort of journey if it permits, right? Like, for example, if your friend comes up to you and says, hey, I have tickets to go on this cruise. Would you like to come with me? And you're able to do so. Do not let fear right now hold you back, because I see that on this travel, something very, very good is going to happen for you, but do not let fear hold you back. Why are we trying to, why am I saying go on this travel? The energy that I'm picking up is that it is going to bring new energy for you, right? And this is unexpected. You might get some tickets out of nowhere, or it might just be a weekend getaway, but someone is going to present some sort of opportunity to you. And right now, the most important part is that it brings new energy. And what that new energy does, it's like a breath of fresh air. As long as you get out of your environment, your setting, even if it's for a very short amount of time, right? Whatever the case is, you're going to realize that, wow, it's almost like you get new downloads, new way of looking at things, right? It's just everything becomes a whole lot clearer. And if you're trying to figure out, okay, well, where should I find my soulmate, or, how am I going to, make money for my, the business I want to start, whatever the case is, when you are actually more in a receiving mode, when you're out of your setting, when your mind is really open to the ideas and invitation of new vibrations entering it, you're going to know it's just a whole lot easier to figure out what it is you're looking for. And right now, Spirit is letting me know, be open to this invitation and do not resist it at all, Capricorn. If you feel like you want to resist it, don't do it. So what would I do, right? Like if someone came up to me and said, listen, I got some tickets, let's go on this, vacation, or let's just, even get away for the weekend, whatever the case is. My first instinct, your ego is going to come up and say, no, don't do it for pick your reason. You don't got enough time. You don't got enough money, whatever the case is. But then if you are aware that your ego is the one saying that, and that actually going on this little trip is going to be beneficial to you, I would be aware of the situation and tell myself, hold up, what is more important to me in my life right now? Me being able to level up and ascend. In order to do that, I have to put myself in a position to be able to be out of my environment to get in the receiving mode. So therefore, I would be like, you know what? Even though I'm scared, or I feel like I have all these limiting beliefs around this, I am still going to move forward with it because it is beneficial to me, right? The exact same thing. Like, why do we work out? It's a lot of energy to put into something, but we know that it moves the energy around and it helps us. So just because something is not necessarily easy does not mean it's not good for us. It's actually probably very good for us because you're putting yourself out there. Now, the Chariot, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. I see another opportunity about to present itself to you that involves someone that I feel like you have a very strong connection with already, or you are going to develop a strong connection with. And I feel like they are going to bring an opportunity to you. And this is something that you almost expected, but unexpected, in a sense that you feel so comfortable around this person's energy that you almost want to go with anything they say. And Spirit's letting me know right now, that is fantastic and you can trust this person, but to also do your due diligence. Very, very important. Do your due diligence, and not only to make sure that, it's not because they have a hidden agenda, but because you want to make sure that you're able to sleep good at night, right? Like when someone presents something to me, I always listen to it. I am always open-minded, but I always go crunch the numbers. I go check it out. I do the research myself to make sure that A, hopefully there's no error on their part, and B, that I am, confident knowing that yes, this is what we should be doing. And I do see here that this opportunity is going to change your life in many, many ways. So it's very interesting. I see a very strong networking team connection being built between the two of you guys. But I also do see here that now is the time for you to kind of almost take the leadership approach as well when this opportunity presents itself, and not just kind of follow what someone else may have to say. And that's the thing, right? A lot of times what we tend to do is either dismiss something someone tells us, or we tend to kind of just jump in with both feet. But what we don't tend to do is kind of just do our due diligence, right? Like, for example, when someone says something to me, I don't immediately dismiss it, telling myself, okay, this person has an agenda and I can't trust this. So I do know that that could be a possibility. possibility, right? But I don't immediately think that because I would miss out on a lot of opportunities. So right now, what is Spirit telling you? Be open to this invitation, but understand that you have to be leading the dance. Very, very important. It has to really go down. You have to get on course. You have to be the one focusing on what to do. And you really have to just put your blinders on. Now, Spirit is also telling me that there is going to be some sort of a test coming your way that's going to challenge your intellect, your wisdom, because at first you're going to want to do something because it makes sense. But then I also feel like afterwards, your empathic abilities of you absorbing energy and going off how you feel will kick in. So it's almost like you're going to have a decision to make. On one hand, that decision is going to revolve around what you think is the right thing to do. But on the other hand, your heart is going to be telling you to do something different. And you always want to listen to your heart, always. Anytime fear sets in, anytime that, that walking on eggshells feeling comes, it's always from the mind, right? And your ego could be involved. You can't trust it. But your heart, your soul, your intuition, your angels, your guides, this right here, this is where it's at. For example, sixth sense, whatever you want to call it, right? This is the energy you always want to follow, because sometimes what happens is we think of something and we sit there and we think and plot and plan, and it takes minutes or hours, and we're like, oh yeah, I put so much time and energy into this. I've, double checked and confirmed everything is right. But then sometimes we get our intuition, our angels tell us something to do. And because it was so quick, it was in a millisecond, we dismiss it. We're like, no, it can't be. That second guessing is the last thing you want to do. You don't need to spend hours and hours and hours coming up with something. Your instincts, the fact that that energy came to you within a millisecond does not mean that it is not valuable. It does not mean that it was a coincidence or a fluke. It was not. Your subconscious, your angels, your guides, you calculated many, many different things in a fraction of the time that you would imagine you would need. And right now, that is the energy you want to go off, and that is the energy that leads you to success. Now you have the Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, again, travel. The Magician and the Strength card, which is very, very interesting. I do see here right now, you getting more and more closer to success because you are more and more getting connected to your spiritual side. Right now, you are watching this reading. The fact that you're sitting here on your phone watching this reading or on the computer goes to show that this is your mind state. This is your energy. This is what you, where you're at in your life. This is what you do with your spare time. This is beautiful energy. Rather than, be doing stuff that may be lowering our vibration, you are here channeling spirit, listening to the downloads, hearing what the messages you need to use to improve your life on a daily basis. So right now, you're already ahead of the game. The energy that I'm picking up, Spirit is telling me to double down, triple down on your spirituality, because this is not only what's going to lead you to success, but this is actually very attractive. That Ace of Cups lets me know that the person that's entering your life, or the person that is going to really be wooed by your energy, one of the main things that they're going to be wooed about is your spirituality. It's very, very important. Spirituality is becoming mainstream soon. In the next 5 years, all your favorite actresses, favorite actors, you're going to hear the word spirit, angels, guides, medium, psychic is trending now. Just before, like, Amazon used to just sell books, and then now it sells everything, right? It used to be $6 a stock. Now it's like 2,000. See where I'm going with this? Like, it trends. And the same thing as Bitcoin. Remember Bitcoin? No one even heard of it. People used to laugh at it. Now it's like, people are well aware of what it is. Same thing here. This right here, tarot and spirituality, it is on the verge of taking off and going mainstream. When it goes mainstream, which is a beautiful thing, we want it to go mainstream because we want the masses to understand what spirituality is. That doesn't necessarily just have to be a religion, as long as you believe in a higher power. There's nothing wrong with religion, nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but just believing in a higher power. This energy right here, the fact that you're already ahead of the game, this is going to really set you apart. This is going to be very cool. And that's what Alicia and I try to do. We try to make spirituality look cool, right? A lot of times, it gets a certain, energy behind it, that you have to be a certain way. And it's like, yeah, sure. But, we still handle our business. We still, we try to keep it, spirituality for everybody, and that's the energy that I feel from you. It's like, don't downplay your energy. Understand that it is your greatest strength. Understand that that's actually what's very attractive. And not only are you using your spiritual powers by connecting to spirit and connecting to your higher power, higher self to improve your life, like attracts, like law of attraction, but instead you are also leading by example. You're also becoming very magnetic. You're also influencing. Soon, all your friends and family are going to want to talk to you about this. So when you get a chance, I wear beads not only to protect myself from energy, but when I'm out and about, people are like, whoa, such cool beads. What's up with that? And I'll be like, sure, I'll take some time and educate you on what beads are. So it's like, Represent yourself, be true to yourself, don't people please, do what makes you happy, and watch all the good things coming your way. And again, 8 of Wands, so keep an eye out for possibility of that travel. All right, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed your reading. 1,000 kisses until next time. Ciao.